NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a big play there for Miami. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And this time they were waiting for him. He'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Big stop, let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second down now. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Carr now to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check. Lucky.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 3, Raiders 0.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He's going to go up top again. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Push him back.
Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Left side, Doyle with it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. 2 and now on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Pick up the ball. Right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Raider 2. It's going to be a long.
Now a play fake. Carr. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Watch the screen.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24. Raiders 7. Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 29. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
93. Right there. 93. Let's go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike's 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Raiders 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way, because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Here's Carr to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Still fighting for more. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
93. Watch the shift.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
White.
To throw his car. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we're good. Wait.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Loose right, Chief.
Mike 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Check 26. Check 26.
Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Express.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Steps away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
What we got? Switch.
Express.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 10. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo, Chief. Just like that. Just like that.
Now Carr. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Hey, 734. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. So don't say nothing.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Let's go, D. 54. 808. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 1st down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But Josh Jacobs, a guy that runs with a lot of power. 3rd in the NFL last year in yards after contact and breaks off a nice run there.
1st and 10 at the 60.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
To Josh Jacobs.
Right there.
Taken down back at the 20.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Express. Mike 54. Watch the run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Later, 9.
It's our time.
Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Dolphins 45, Raiders 10. Jason Sanders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 16.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
54.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 9, Carr.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
62, Raiders 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 35 on second down, Tua taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9.
734. Express. Right now. You.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we go. Express. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, here we go. That's it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 76, Raiders 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1.